Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and I have some more consignment stuff to show you guys. And I had two booster packs that were purchased through the website for Team Rocket First Edition. I think we have like 4 packs left or something, so I think maybe when I mentioned it in the last video that we actually do have a few left, someone went ahead and bought it, so I wanted to get this recorded before we went out. I didn't think I was going to have time, but since we do, I'm going to go ahead and show it, and then yeah, and then we'll have some stuff that we've got a lot of really cool stuff that's coming in on consignment, but a lot of stuff that's already up. I'm kind of excited moving forward. You know how much is coming in, how much you guys are you're sending me just a variety of product. I love seeing the different prices on things. So first up we have, this is an Ampharos Japanese first edition Gem Mint 10 with a mighty swirl right there. Another Ampharos right there. Got an Arcanine. I believe when I first put this card in, I put it in as Ninetales. I don't even know why. It's like I didn't even look at it. And I think it's because there's another Ninetales in this collection. We have a reverse hollow Bayleaf. There are a few Japanese sets like in the, from back then that actually have a reverse hollow. I want to say it was started in the Diamond and Pearl era. Well, Diamond and Pearl is in Generation 4. I don't even know if they had them. Man, what's the first set that you guys can recall with Japanese that had reverse hollows? It might be Heart Gold, Soul Silver in the DP Generation 4. I can't remember if they had it. I mean, I guess they had the shinies, like with the SHs in the Platinum. And then Heart Gold, Soul Silver should have been right after that. If I remember, man, I don't even know if I'm remembering that all right. But Blossom, there's a Blissey, pulled the 9 on that one. Got a 10 on the Brock's Ninetales. A lot of Japanese 10s. Just good artwork cards, kind of solid hollows, that kind of stuff. This is a non-hollow Charizard GX from Starter Decks. These collections are kind of easy to list. They're all PSA. Most of them are Gem Mint 10. I can go in. I can scan everything. I know everything's going to do pretty decent on price. I mean, there's going to be some that go for under $100, but overall, they're maxed out for what they're going to be able to get for what they are. And in general, because they have that Japanese stock, they're already going to be in pretty good shape. There's an Eevee from Team Rocket First Edition. Got an Empoleon, the Steel type. There's another reverse hollow, got the Feraligatr. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Kind of looks like that though, right? Flygon, Fortress, a lot of EX and Diamond and Pearl era. I did really well with a lot of the stuff that I graded as well from EX and Diamond and Pearl era for Japanese because they grade so well. In fact, I think I've got a lot that I need to list. There's that Ninetales. On the English side, you've got 2 variations. Got that one from the blister pack that was, I think it was listed as Heart Gold, Soul Silver, like the base set, but it was supposed to be Unleashed. It was something like that, or the other way around. But you could do it was the same way with the Vulpix. Here's some Raichus. There you go. And CP6. Got a few of them in there. A few WotC era, which I guess on the Japanese side, there's really no such thing as Wizards of the Coast because it's just always been, I guess, I don't even know what they call it on. We'll just say Nintendo. That's usually when I list like the manufacturer of the stuff for Pokemon because it changes from between Gen 2 and Gen 3. I always just list the stuff as Nintendo because that is one of the options. So what do we have here? Oh yeah, so this is a little sub that I'm sending in. Got a square cut Dark Charizard. These are, let's try to send these into CGC. Got the Ghost Stamp Tentacruel. Got a couple of those. See how they got the claw on the slash error for the Krabby. You can see that one there. That was one of the later discovered errors. This is the Hole Punch lanyard card from the E3 convention. I think it was the E3 convention. The Pichu and Hoppip I have graded, but I don't have this one graded. Here we've got a Golbat. I think I've shown this one on the channel before, but on the back it actually has Charizard, and it's the UK version. Right? It is. Yeah. Nah, I can't even remember now. So, and then this one we have this Charizard here. Yeah, you can see the difference in the seal and the color's black. But maybe that's just because it's Italian and they're all like that on the Italian. But yeah, so with this one right here, the foil is shifted down, so you can kind of see where the texture it's shifted. There's no texture there, and then it is right there. You got the Rainbow Print Series 2. And then we have the inverted Mewtwo's. I picked up a really bad condition one from some guy who tried to have it graded. They didn't grade it at PSA. I think it was like maybe a 5 or so, and then I've had this one for a while, so we'll get those graded. Got a quarterfinalist for Champions Festival, got a couple lucky stadiums. Really like this card. Usually when I get that in, I do not sell those, and if I get a consignee in, I try to buy them from them. Got one card for this guy, CS8, and that is the Umbreon. The last one, make sure you guys know it was CS1. All those will be for CS1. So if you search in my store, just CS1, only those cards I showed there at the beginning, those will pop up. And then we've got a really nice consignment. This one has a mix of modern and old stuff, but all really nice cards. So we have an Alakazam here, Shadowless, PSA 8, and these all have CS22 in the title. Have a Charmeleon, the EX Dragon. That's not the city, or that's not the state championship, but the secret rare from the set. We have Dark Marowak. This is the regular holo. You can get this in a non-holo. That would have come in a theme deck. A lot of people thought it was an error when they had the non-holo one because there was 7, but back then it was. I think there's a Metagross for another set too, like that. I remember somebody bought it that was a big name in the hobby, and he was like, "Yeah, I bought this Metagross $400. It's a non-holo." I'm like, sorry to tell you, but it's a non-holo. I think they started that on the English side with the Legendary Collection when they did the Dark Raichu, Dark Blastoise, and the Charizard. You had all non-holographic variations within the 2 theme decks, and then I can't remember them doing that before then. There wasn't a ton of that going on, but in the EX series they continued the trend and they still do it now. Here we have the Flareon from the collector chest. I imagine that's going to be relatively tough to get in a 10 because basically all the collector chest holos had these indent issues, but there's that one in a 10. We have 2 Flareon Vs, full arts. These are from the premium collection, and then we also have the Flareon VMAXs as well, both in a 10. Great artwork. Those sold out so fast when I put them up for sale. We have the Gengar VMAX Gem Mint 10. It's not that alternate art one that everybody's going nuts over, but it's still a nice one. Everybody likes Gengar. In fact, when I asked for your favorite Pokemon, Gengar was the most stated Pokemon out of all the ones that were down there in the chat. We've got Jolteon V, also from the premium collection, and then we have one of the VMAXs. Really cool artwork. Got a Lantern Prime. Remember when you could pick up every Prime for $1? You get a complete set for like $27. Then I think there may have been 3 promos or something like that, so maybe it was $30 you get all of them. Got a Lightning Energy, Gem at 10, and here's a big one just kind of sneaking in there. We got the Luigi Pikachu. Full art in the Gem at 10. Can't wait to see what those go for. I seem to be getting in a lot of Scream promos, a lot of Mario Pikachu things. And you know what? I don't blame people for sending those in because they definitely do really well in auction. Here we've got a Mew from Southern Islands, Mint 9. Super, super tough to get in a 10. Definitely hits home with that 9. From the front, you probably can't tell much of a difference between a 9 and a 10 unless you're really digging deep for those print lines. Here we've got the Mew V. Got a Poliwrath Shadowless and a Raichu Shadowless, both 8s. Got the Rayquaza VMAX again, not the alternate art, but still a really good card. Got some big hitters coming up right here. A lot of people love EX Team Rocket returns. Well, we have a few in this auction. We've got the Articuno EX, the Rocket Entei EX, and the Snorlax EX. All really good ones. And this Entei, if you didn't notice, is actually a Gem Mint 10. And I did picture the back for all of these cards because I believe that they're going to do really well in auction. And I may start trying to do backsides a little bit at a little bit lower threshold. I've always not charged shipping to the consignee, but I may start just taking the consignee or the shipping out of the price because it really doesn't affect it much with the psychology from what I've been told and what I've been reading about on the like on the auction side. People will just bid whatever, and then they don't even really take into the shipping as long as it's a reasonable amount. So I may start doing that, and that way it's a little bit more viable to take the extra time to take the pictures of backs or the backside pictures of every card, even those cards that I get sent in that are like, some of these sometimes I'm selling cards, and because they're in these big lots, I have it's like $5 to $10 a card, which is just kind of crazy if you think about it. And that's before my cut, that's what they're getting. And this one right here, we do have one first edition base set holo. We've got the Zapdos, and I'm going to start showing these holos off. Or the holos, the first edition stamp. You can see right there, it's got that reflective type ink where it's like it's almost the little pieces of silver show through. That's something that you can see with your eye, that a lot of times you can tell a difference in the stamp. Of course, you want it to line up, but if somebody's got a good stamp and they're going to be able to line it up right, then it might be a little bit tough to tell because you can't rub this off. You know, it's already in the case, but it has the reflective type ink that you want to have, where like that, it's almost like little silver dots kind of come through. And I know a lot of people talk about having jeweler's loupes and microscopes. I actually do have like this little microscope thing that I can look at it, but for the most part, I can see. And this one right here definitely checks out. And then we also have 2 MetaZoo cards. I'm not sure on the price for these, but we have the Green Goblin, Pay Money Wubby, Gem Mint 10. I think it is first edition. Then we also have this Alpha Investments Rudy, Really Big Feet card. So it'll be interesting. I've actually sent off several MetaZoo cards myself to CGC. I'm going to see how they do, get them back, and then, you know, maybe we'll go from there. All right, now we'll get into this part. We haven't opened up WotC packs on here in quite a bit. I had some fun with that at the con. You guys definitely liked that IG video. I couldn't believe that how many views it got. It got over, last I checked, it was like right at 10,000 views or something, just for, you know, throwing it up real live. So I thought that was cool. And we're going to open them up. These are for Mr. Matt. I believe that was his name. Hopefully I didn't get that wrong. It's the only guy who's bought packs from me. I told him I wasn't going to do it for a week, so because I didn't print out your name, I just want to make sure that you know. If I did get your name wrong, it is definitely for you. There's only one person that has bought packs from me. Yeah, it's Matt. Yeah, Matthew W. So that way you can be confirmed. It is definitely for you. So let's open up these packs and see what you get. Hopefully you pull something really nice out of them. That would be sweet. And I think I may have just heard Jeff pop in. He had left a few minutes ago, so I was thinking I had some quiet time to do this video, but we may have some doors slamming open here very soon because he's pretty rough with stuff. You should see the blinds that are attached to the door. Those things have been destroyed. Alright, pack number 1. We have Sleep, Magnemite, Coughing, Meowth, Oddish, Psyduck, Slowpoke, got a Magikarp, Dark Rapidash, and then we have a Dark Dragonair Uncommon. Definitely the best card in my opinion so far. But I realize there's so many different people that love different cards. You've got people who collect the Magikarp, people who collect, you know, I've seen Psyduck, Meowth. I don't know if I've seen Coughing collectors. I definitely have seen Oddish, Rapidash and Ponyta for sure. Magnemite? I don't know on that one. I guess that would be a little bit of a question mark. Alright, so here's your rare. Hopefully it's a holo. Pull the Dark Slowbro. So unfortunately you did not get it on that bad boy. But you do have one more pack. I can't tell. I can't tell. Sometimes when I'm going through like a booster box, I can fill out the packs. You can almost feel the difference, or at least you think you're feeling the difference between the heavy and lights. When it's only just a few packs, I really don't know. Hopefully this one makes up for the last pack with that Dark Slowbro. Alright, we have Dark Raticate, Slowpoke, Squirtle, that's a nice one, Voltorb, Sleep, Diglett, Drowsy, Porygon, Dark Muck, and a Full Heal Energy. So there goes the thought of pulling a Dark Dragonite Era for the non-holo. Now, let's see if we can get a holographic rare, or if we're going to be stuck with another non-holo rare. Ooh, Dark Dugtrio. Sorry, man. So it looks like you did not pull a holo in either one of these two packs here. You got the Dark Dugtrio and the Dark Slowbro. I had pretty bad luck when I opened up Dan's heavy packs as well. I bought them as heavy. I pulled the Dark Weezing and Here Comes Team Rocket first edition. So even if those do strike the 10, they don't do very well. But anyways, sorry you didn't pull anything great there, you know, just end the video on a good note. But hope you enjoyed the opening, and I will get these packs out to you. Thank you for letting us open it here on the channel.